Hi, my name is Mohammed Faisal and I'm going to explain HIRARC at workplace. First of all, what is HIRARC? HIRARC is a group of consecutive activities which are hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. Hazard is something that has potential to harm you, and risk is the likelihood of hazard causing harm. Risk assessment matrix is a matrix that can help us identify the likelihood of the accident and the severity or impact of it to the workplace. And with that, we can classify if the hazard is dangerous or not. Next is the hazard associated with mechanical workplace. The first is no inspection done on the equipment before use, and not handling the grinder in a safe manner. The first worker was planning to remove the drill collar from the power tongue after it got stuck. So he used the wrench to help loosen it and remove it. The second worker was holding a grinder with his right hand and the pipe that he wanted to buffer with his left hand. The first worker got a broken thumb in his right hand, and the second worker an abrasion of skin on the left hand after the grinder slipped because of the wind and turned off the glove. From these hazards that are identified, we can relate to the risk assessment matrix and identify the likelihood of each hazard. First, hazard 1, the likelihood of it is number 3 and severity of 5. 5 times 3 will give us the 15, which is high risk, the red color. And hazard 2 can be classified as likelihood 3 and severity 2. Multiplying them both will give 6, which is a medium low risk, which is a light green. The hierarchy of controls are used to determine how to implement feasible and effective control solutions. PPE, which is personal protective equipment such as gloves or coverall, are the least effective hierarchy controls, while elimination, which is eliminating the hazard from the workplace itself, is the most effective. Then comes after it substitution, which replaces the hazard, and after it engineering controls to isolate people from the hazard. Let's say if there is a chemical, a toxic gas, you can isolate people from the area as far as possible, so no one will get affected. And then comes the administrative controls. For our case and our hazard, which we identified, the administrative controls are taken. Following the administrative control from the hierarchy controls, the risk control action plan has been set. First of all, proper PPE need to be worn all the time. And for first hazard, never use pipe wrench when working with power tongue. And also, inspection of equipment must be done and ensure safe operation for both hazards. And for second hazard, make sure to handle the grinder with both hands as shown in the picture, and stop working when the condition is not favorable to continue the work. For example, if the weather is too windy or there is a heavy rain. Finally, the risk assessment after applying the risk control action plan. As we can see, for hazard 1, likelihood became 3 and severity became 2, and gave 6, which is a green low medium risk. And for hazard 2, likelihood 2, severity 1. Hence, it became 2 at the region of dark green, which is low risk. With that being said, always follow the guidelines of safety to prevent such accidents from occurring. Thank you for watching.